She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and how all the women switched up on Garcelle, right? So we're basically going to just jump right into it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
All right, like I said, the MVP of this episode was Garcelle, hands down. She held her own. She didn't need backup. And you see how when the girls go for Garcelle,
well, we can get to that one later. Oh, ma'am.
Sutton didn't jump in. Cherie didn't jump in. I'm kind of disappointed with Cherie because Cherie, you had a lot to say with like the news outlets.
But do you feel that Sutton is a liability?
Now, liability is a strong word. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, I'm not taking anything. Erica has her opinion. I'm not going to use the word liability, but I do see, I'm going to get some heat for this, but I do see, I see Garcelle standing up, a lot for Sutton, playing cleanup a lot. Now, I don't want that kind of friendship where I always have to clean up behind you.
She basically said that she needs to watch Sutton, which is true. But what you have to realize is, Cherie, you sat there and said nothing. It was 4 against 1. Kyle, Erica, Lisa, Diana.
As her friend.
You left
my child for dead.
So, with Cherie, I'm okay, cool, but you didn't do nothing either. So they basically it's a continuation from the last episode where Sutton's confronting, after everything dies down with the whole Lisa versus Sutton, right? Sutton confronts Erica. She
didn't really like being called a friend with liabilities. I don't like that I
brings it up because, Kyle, being messy, was like, so Sutton did not like the fact that she was called a liability. Nobody brought it up but Kyle, playing producer, right? So Sutton brings up, she was like, Erica, you're calling me a liability, but you are the biggest liability sitting at this table.
I received a letter from an attorney who is involved in a lawsuit with the Girardis. They want information from me that I don't even have.
And she brings up the fact that she got contacted by legal representation, and they were basically questioning her and wanting her to come in and basically question her about the statements that she made last season, which she did make a lot of defamatory statements, but she was asking questions that everyone wanted to know.
Sutton, you said that one of Tom's former partners left the firm because of shady business practices.
That was a rumor that I had heard. Yeah. You said that. Yeah.
If one of my friends in my friend groups has a legal situation going on, I will want to know because I don't want to be attached to shit. And that's just the truth. If one of my friends had a situation where, now I'm not saying I would leave my friend out to dry, no, but I'm asking questions because I want to know what the fuck is going on. Because if I get pulled in some bullshit, say hello to Hammerhead.
I'm knocking.
Stupid.
But like I said, like she basically brings up, like, how you gonna call me a liability just because my mouth might be reckless, but your life is reckless? That's fucked up.
That's why you are a liability and not me.
It's not my fault.
You've
I
proven
told you
that.
to be quiet.
And Erica was just like, I told you to be quiet and mind your business. No, that's not what she's talking about. Regardless of the fact, you still have, Erica, you still have legal situations coming up now to this day. Like the whole one with the airport where you got served with a $50 million lawsuit. The fuck? But so she basically trying to explain that to all the ladies, and it somehow gets segued to Garcelle. Garcelle basically brings up the fact that, because everybody was just like, so you're the only one that was talking about last year. That was a lie. Dorit brought it up. You know, diametrical opposite. Dorit brought it up. Kai brought it up. Garcelle brought it up. And I don't think Crystal, no. It was like Dorit, Kyle, Garcelle, and Sutton. They all brought it up, but Sutton was the scapegoat. I feel like Erica thought it was easier to go against Sutton than all the other girls. She wasn't gonna go against Dorit, and she definitely wasn't gonna go against Kyle. So, but when that brought up, Garcelle basically made the point like she wasn't the only one that brought it up, and that segued Diana to bring up
Garcelle, you're the most closed off in the group.
And to Garcelle's point, like, what are you talking about? Because when we were at your house, I came up to you before I left. We had a small interaction and exchanged words, and everything was cool, copacetic.
Really, I do apologize. Thank you for that. I always feel like there's part of Garcelle. I see it in your eyes that you like me.
Yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah.
But now you want to sit up here and get in front of everybody else, and now you got something to say. So it was very random. I feel like Diana is very much grabbing at straws because she doesn't have a beef with nobody. She really doesn't have any relevance on the show besides that she's super rich and her house is amazing. I'll give her that. That house, okay. So Lisa brought it with segued, and you know how Lisa would jump in somebody else's beef when it had nothing to do with her. So she was just like, Garcelle, do you hear her?
Do you hear her? Do you hear where she's coming from? Just.
Do you hear her? And Garcelle said,
What do you hear? What do you hear her say?
I think she's.
Garcelle's whole thing is like, y'all always want to point out what I do, but never have my back.
How do you feel about that, Rinna?
I feel good about it, Garcelle, but why do you have to say it like that?
Because the way you said it to me. Like, why didn't you say, Diana, do you hear Garcelle?
Because I think you're defensive.
So I'm going to piggyback off of the defensive comment. I hate that Lisa said that just because it gives a negative connotation to Garcelle that one, she's the only black woman there, and two, Garcelle's defensive and Diana's not. Why is that? Diana is the one with the problem. Garcelle is very much like it didn't faze her in the slightest. Diana was the one that had the problem. So now it's Garcelle has a problem. And now Garcelle's this. Garcelle's asking you to be her friend. And like she says, why wasn't the other way around? But now she's defensive or she's fearful. That's what she brought up. She was like, she's fearful. Lisa's literally full of it. And she really needs to mind her business because now her minding other people's business is not making her contract get renewed. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. So everybody goes to Lisa's disco party and they're doing a photo booth. Everybody looks amazing. I'm just like, oh, this is so cute. I think the best one for me has to be Dorit. I think that yellow and that hair, Dorit and Lisa look amazing. Sutton looked a fool. Crystal looked a fool. Diana looked a fool. Garcelle, Garcelle's cute. Kyle's cute. Erica's cute. But Crystal, Sutton, and Diana, a fool. I ain't got time. Kyle brings up again amongst the girls when they all sit down, like, what does it mean that Sutton's a liability?
What did it mean when you said that Sutton was...
Erica, because she is preventing Garcelle from making friends with the other girls. She's very much So Sutton's basically like reiterating the whole situation where it's just like, you're trying to call me a liability, but look what you bring to the table. Like, you're a whole walking liability. Like, and then they start messing up the whole toothless, homeless.
Wait, I get snapped at about the Toothless and the Homeless Association. What difference is it? Toothless and homeless, homeless and toothless? I'm going to be calling you tonight going, Toothless and homeless.
Foundation or homeless toothless child. The name is shit, so Dorit, y'all gonna have to figure that out. And Dorit's getting mad, like, it's not toothless for homeless, this is homeless tooth. I don't even know the name, like, yeah. And then Kyle's trying to segue. Kyle's messing it up. Kathy's laughing. Like, we all know the situation with Kathy now. Not Precious, child. But, Kathy is a Kiki, so, I'm cool with that. But, Garcelle really has literally every girl coming at her neck.
You have a drinking problem?
No, I don't have a drinking problem.
Neither do I, but you tried to push it.
Have I said it about you? Yeah, I thought you did. Because there were so many instances where you were out of control.
Okay.
Every last one of them are coming at Garcelle. And she's just supposed to sit there and just take it. All right, y'all. So my camera actually cut out, so I'm just gonna go podcast off for the ending of this. But like I said, they all came at Garcelle, and then Erica made the point to say, Out of all these ladies, you would be the last that I would tell anything to.
Point is this, it's just that if I had a problem, you would kind of be the last person to know.
Is that so? Production, cue the clip.
Excuse me, you know exactly what I've been going through and I told you straight up what happened.
You know exactly what I've been going through, and I told you straight up what happened.
I want my 20%, bitch.
Right. So Erica basically tried to have a moment, and you see like Lisa's over here smiling like they want to get Garcelle, because the last 2 seasons, one, they know that the fans love Garcelle, and 2, they know that Garcelle be getting the girls together. So they know that that Garcelle is the adversary that everybody wants to basically go up against. So Garcelle is handling her own, she's shutting it down, and Erica basically throws out, "Is this to make me look bad?" And Garcelle cuts her off and says this iconic line.
Is that to make Erica look bad, or is that out of genuine
Erica,
concern?
I don't have to make you look bad. You can do that on your own.
And like I said before, Sutton and Cherie, I get it. Like, let your friend handle the battles, cool. But when you have more than one person chiming in, that's where the problem happens. Kyle kicked it off. Lisa co-signed. Dorit said something. Diana said something. And Erica tried to go on the attack. Unfortunately, Garcelle came with the atomic bomb. It was not playing with not near one of them.
You having a problem doesn't change my life in any way.
And it does, and it
Good
shouldn't,
or bad.
or anybody else's. And it's my life to destroy or build or
Then
rebuild.
destroy it.
And I was living for everything. Because when she said, "I don't have to make you look bad, you could do that on your own." Baby, I was dead. I'm like, girl, she ate her up. When I tell you, Garcelle literally better have the first chair at that reunion, because she did what needed to be done. Okay? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait for the next episode of this Aspen trip, so we can really see if Kathy Hilton said what she said. I'm not gonna repeat it because I still like going to the Hilton hotels, and I'm not trying to get kicked out. No, man, I don't know about. So yeah, I'll tell you guys later. Peace.
Google me if you want to get to know me. Google me.